One day, as Adama was seated on a chair in her room, scrolling through Instagram, she saw an advertisement. The name of the Instagram page running the advertisement was W&D Heads. Adama have always wanted to buy a bone straight. Their video was so captivating, she couldn't stop herself from clicking on it. She have always wanted to own a hair just like other girls in her school. But her parents weren't that rich. They struggled to pay her fees, not to talk of giving her money to buy bone straight. Adama always imagined herself wearing a bone straight. Seeing this advertisement was like a dream come true. She wanted to be part of this promo. But unknown to her, death was knocking on her door. Adama, being a good girl, decided to tell her friend Juliet about this promo. But what Juliet said next surprised her. Yes, Adama, I saw the advertisement, but it sounds too good to be true. Moreover, the woman just created the page 2 days ago. She might be a scammer, Juliet said. But Adama disagreed. She's not. If she was a scammer, she won't accept payment on delivery. Adama said to Juliet, she didn't want anyone to spoil her plans of getting a new wig. Alright, let's see how it goes, Juliet said to her. Adama started having doubts about ordering for the hair, but she couldn't resist the free gifts. She went ahead to buy a saving box where she put 600 naira every day. In the next 25 days, she was able to save up the money and she placed the order. Hello, Miss Adama, your package just arrived. Come and pick it up at our park. This was the voice of the driver who delivers hairs for W&D Hairs. Adama quickly wore her clothes and rushed out of the house to receive her package. But the first bus she entered spoiled on the way, while the second one ran out of petrol. These were all signs, but Adama didn't understand. She continued her journey. When she reached the busy park, she went to the driver that called her. She took the hairs from the driver and opened it, but she was very surprised. The hair was far more silkier than her imaginations, so soft. Just touching the hair felt great. Adama was overjoyed. She couldn't wait to show Juliet her new wig. But just before she left, the driver said something that got her worried. Don't wear the wig until you enter your room. This was the instruction from the hair vendor. The driver said to her with a very serious face. Adama couldn't understand why the vendor had such rules. Why would it matter if I wear the hair at home or not? Adama asked herself, but she didn't think much about it. The joy of owning a new wig made her forget about the rules. Immediately she reached her compound, she wore the wig. Adama jumped up and down as the hair bounced freely on her back. She checked the mirror to see how beautiful the hair looked on her. Wow, this is very beautiful, she said to herself. Adama didn't remove the hair from her head. She wore it and walked around the neighborhood to show her age grades that she's now a new bone straight owner. But unknown to Adama, she had gotten herself into a pit of no return. It was 12 o'clock midnight. The moon smiled as the cool breeze chilled the earth. Adama lied on her cozy bed, comfortably, just like a baby. Return it now! Return it now! Return my wig! At first, Adama thought it was a dream. When she heard this strange voice, she woke up, but the sound wouldn't stop. Return it now! Return it now! Return my wig! Adama became scared, her heart beating like a drum. She watched in fear as everything in her room scattered. She couldn't understand what was going on. She held her pillow in fear, shaking like someone that had fever. Goosebumps filled her body like rashes. Few minutes later, the voice stopped. Adana couldn't fall asleep again. She checked the clock again and again. She couldn't wait for the morning to reach. Immediately it was 5 a.m. She carried some of her belongings and her new wig and rushed out of the house to stay with her friend Juliet. She thought the strange voice she was hearing would stop if she stayed with her friend Juliet. Immediately Juliet saw the hair. She didn't feel comfortable. I don't know why, but I don't feel comfortable touching these hairs, Juliet thought to herself. Adamma and her friend Juliet chatted the whole day. Adamma told her about her last night's experience. Juliet told her that those voices wasn't ordinary. She advised Adamma to pray, but Adamma didn't listen to Juliet. After eating, Juliet prayed and it was ordinary. She advised Adamma to pray, but Adamma didn't listen to Juliet. After eating, Juliet prayed and went to bed, but Adamma didn't join her. She was engrossed with the Bollywood movie she was watching. She enjoyed her popcorn as she watched the movie. She didn't notice when she watched the TV till midnight. Immediately it was 12 midnight. Adamma was surprised when she saw a snake appear on the TV. At first, she thought it was part of the movie she was watching, but fear gripped her when a strange voice started echoing. It was similar to the voice she heard the previous night, but this time it was sounding different. "Return my wig! Return my wig!" Adamma watched in fear as the new wig she bought, which was on the chair, slowly turned into a big snake. The snake moved towards Adamma. She tried to touch Juliet, but she couldn't. She tried shouting, but only air came out of her mouth. Immediately, the snake reached Adamma's position. The snake swallowed Adamma and disappeared. Adamma slowly opened her eyes, only to see herself in front of a woman who was a half human and a half snake. Her name was Ojilo, an evil human snake that uses wig to initiate girls into her kingdom. She kills the girls and uses their blood to renew her power. The creature Adamma saw in front of her was very scary. It sent chills down her spine. A human snake, her eyes, her nails, her hairs, and her snake body made Adamma speechless for 20 minutes. She thought it was a dream. Adamma tried to move, but her hands and legs were tied. Ha ha ha! Ojilo, the evil Instagram hair vendor, laughed. "Please, ma, don't kill me, please. I'm begging you," Adamma cried. The evil hair vendor showed her many other girls like her who she held captive. There is no return. You can't wear W&D hairs and survive. Do you know what W&D stands for? Wear and die. Adamma cried so much. She regretted her actions. Only if she listened to Juliet, only if she understood the signs, she wouldn't have been there. She have only watched this in movies. Now it was happening to her in real life. My goal is to take the lives of 200 women and become the supreme queen goddess. I have gotten 199 so far from the hair promo, and you are the last to complete them, Ojile said as she laughed wickedly. Juliet suddenly woke up, looked around, and didn't see her friend Adamma. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. She was sure Adamma wouldn't leave the house that early, that too without her phone. Suddenly, she remembered the wig. She looked around, but didn't see the wig either. She knew something was amiss. She was already having strange feelings about that hair. Immediately, she knelt down and started praying. She prayed so much. Juliet was raised in a family that believed in the Almighty and worshipped Him. She knew prayer could destroy any evil. In the evil room, Ojilo was seen holding the calabash as she looked at the helpless girls in her captivity. She was about to kill them. Just before them, the thunder struck. The thunderstorm was so powerful, Ojilo couldn't withstand it. She fell on the ground. Immediately, her charms left the girls, and they all saw themselves in their various rooms. Juliet's prayer was answered. She saved her friend and other girls from the clutches of the wicked, evil Instagram hair vendor. Adamma learned how powerful prayer was and never joked with it. Dear viewers, please, before you order anything online, check reviews from people that bought at least a month or few weeks ago. Don't be swept away by cheap prices. It might be fake, or you might have a bigger price to pay. And most importantly, Adane's story have taught us the importance of praying. Pray before you use or wear anything, regardless of whom you purchase it from. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it and subscribe to our channel. This will help our channel grow and push this video.